Hello friends, here we will discuss 4th of January 2022 current affairs, and along with current affairs we will discuss some static fact. So moving to the first question here. So question number 1 here on your screen. Who received Ramnath Goenka Award 2019 for photography on NRC struggles? And the answer is option A, Jisan A. Latif. The winner of Ramnath Goenka Award in the photojournalism category documented the plight of people who were dropped from the NRC CTS and put the face to an untold human story. And he won award for his photo essay, The Arduous Struggle for Inclusion in the NRC, which was published in October 2019. And this award was first given in the year 2006. Which payment bank has received the RBI's nod for international remittance business at present, very recent? And this is option D, Fino Payment Bank. Fino Payment Bank today said it has received the approval from Reserve Bank of India for starting the international remittance business under Money Transfer Service Scheme. MTSS is the acronym. And according to recent World Bank release in November 2021, India is expected to be largest recipient of remittance globally in 2021, and the receipt expected which was $87 billion, and this is the expected to grow by 3% in 2022, which is almost $89.6 billion, and the number of workers are expected to return to Gulf countries. India is followed by China, Mexico, Philippines, Egypt, Pakistan and Bangladesh. Fino Payment Bank establishment year 2017. Mumbai is the headquarter. MD and CEO Mr. Rishi Gupta. Who became the first woman to head ONGC, Oil and Natural Gas Corporation? And the answer is Alka Mittal. Alka Mittal, Director of Human Resource at Energy Major Oil and Natural Gas Company, has been given the additional charge of the Chairman and Managing Director. Company announced this recently. And ONGC, Oil and Natural Gas Corporation, headquarter Basant Kunj, New Delhi, head is Subhas Kumar. Right, moving to next. According to Purchasing Manager Index, manufacturing unit slips to what value? And this is 55.5. Data released by IHS Markit showed the Manufacturing Purchasing Manager Index 55.5 in December, and to a robust improvement overall operating conditions that was elevated historical standard. And despite the headline figure slipping from November 10-month high of 57.6, it stays above 50 mark that separate the growth from contraction for a 6 month. And this index shows that how efficiently it works and highest peak since fourth quarter financial year 2021. In December 2021, highest growth in India's export history was there till now at what percent? And this is 37%. India's exported goods were 37.29 billion in December, the highest ever in a month. And this, as per demand, the items such as engineering products, petroleum items, gems and jewelry continued to soar. The preliminary data released by Commerce and Industry Minister showed this. And India's merchandise export in April-December were nearly $300 billion, up to 48.85% year-on-year growth and 26% in the same period in 2019. Florona case recently discovered in which country? And this is recently discovered in Israel. Amid ongoing pandemic of the coronavirus across the globe, now Israel has recorded the first case of Florona disease, a double infection of COVID-19 and influenza, said a report on Thursday. And meanwhile, the Israel approved fourth vaccine dose for people vulnerable to COVID-19, making it one of the first countries to do so. And Israel, Jerusalem is the capital, currency shekel, Naftali Bennett is the prime minister. Question number 7 here. According to RBI, what is the market borrowings of states and union territories in fourth quarter? And this is 3.24 lakh crore. The Reserve Bank of India today announced that the quantum of the total market borrowings by the state governments and union territories for the fourth quarter, January-March, expected to grow at 3.24 lakh crore. And RBI some static fact, you know all, but yes, again, establishment year 1935, headquarter New Delhi, Governor Shaktikanta Das, Deputy Governor for M.K. Jain, Dr. M.D. Patra, Mr. M. Rajeshwar Rao, and recently appointed Mr. T. Ravi Shankar. who has become the MD and CEO of Granules India. And this is Kandiraju Rao. Pharmaceutical company Granules India Board of Directors today appointed Dr. Kandiraju Venkata Sitaram Rao, this is the full name, as an additional director, categorized as an executive with effect from 5th January 2022. He has also been designated as the MD and CEO of this company, and the appointment of Dr. Rao is subjected to approval of the shareholders, the company said this. And Granules India, 2011 is the establishment year, headquarter Hyderabad. Krishna Prasad Chigurupati is the head. Krishna Prasad Chigurupati. Just remember this name, you will get it. Moving to next, World Braille Day is observed on 4th of January. January 4th is observed every year as the World Braille Day as a means to spread awareness regarding the importance of Braille, which serves as a tool for communication for blind and partially sighted people. It was created in 2019 by the United Nations General Assembly and acts as a commencement event for Braille Literacy Month, an event throughout January that aims to raise awareness about the importance of Braille and Braille literacy. That's it. Devas shareholders seized worth of what amount of Airport Authority of India held by IATA? Held by IATA. And this is answers $30 million. Devas shareholder on Monday said that they had seized more than $30 million worth of Airports Authority of India money held by International Air Transport Association, and following an order from a Canadian court. So IATA, that is International Air Transport Association, remember this. And Airport Authority of India, that is establishment year is 1995. New Delhi is the headquarter, and Sanjeev Kumar is the head. Sanjeev Kumar is the head. So that is all for now what we have to discuss here in this current affairs session. I hope you understood all the news here, and that's all for now. Good day.